Alright, so I'm updating the video on how to recruit people for your paintball because you couldn't hear me inside the last one. Alright, so how to recruit people for paintball teams. There's varieties of different ways, but one of the ways that I would say would probably be the best is if you try to recruit your friends or maybe some random people that you see every day so that you can keep up with them. It's sort of just introduce yourself, blah, blah, I can do that. Alright, but you don't just walk up to them and say, hey, do you want to play a paintball, do you want to join a paintball team, because probably 90% of them will say no, alright? What you need to do is that you need to invite them out to the paintball field without ever seeing anything about a paintball team, alright? And then they're going to come out to the paintball field and they're going to play paintball with you, right? So this is all sort of just like a monkey see, monkey do kind of thing, where like if you see this M4, all of a sudden you want this M4 because it looks cool, alright? So you go out in your uniform, whether or not it's a military simulation uniform where you're all patched up and everything, and you're full gear with your military simulation gun, or if it's speedball where you got your speedball gun and you got your speedball jersey and stuff, and maybe you have your other team members out there with you so that they can see you kicking ass with your team. But the basic idea is that you want them to see you kicking ass on the field, and they want to see you with this and that, and you tell them the standards. Then you basically recruit them either mid-time during there. You basically say, you having a good time? Are you enjoying this? Have you ever played paintball before? And if they have their own gun, then blah blah. Most of the time, it's better to recruit noobs if you have stuff like a standard weapon, because they'll be more open to going off and buying that weapon than like something else. Now, when you recruit experienced players, you need to sort of be more bendable around them, because most experienced players don't like, if you were to issue a certain pod pack, maybe they like their pod pack better, or maybe they like their gun better if you were to try to issue a different weapon, or it's just, when you get more into the more experienced people, you need to get them based on their skill and based on how they will act with your team. When you get a newer person, like a noob, you basically teach them the ground bases, so they will be more maneuverable towards your team's tactical advantage, alright, which means that they'll be able to maneuver and you'll be able to basically flex, they're going to flex around you, rather than an experienced person, you have to flex around them. And that's pretty much the way that you would recruit someone. You would recruit someone based on flexibility, and that's basically it. Now, recruiting people who has time and money, that becomes this and that. You can recruit people who do not have the time and money, because really all you have to do is one practice per month. Sometimes they'll do actually 6 practices out of 12 months, or maybe you'll just use them as like a practice thing, a sort of person to practice against, rather than someone who will actually play on the team inside tournaments if you ever go to tournaments. That would be the way to recruit. It doesn't matter, just recruit. That's the way that you recruit for paintball.